I've got another new Harry Potter product, and this time it is the Harry Potter Bendyfig Collection sold at Noble Collection. So let's take a look and see just how good or bad these figures really are. Hello there and welcome back to the Greg Who Lived YouTube channel. It's very nice to see you here once again, and in this video we're taking a look at the Bendyfigs figure range currently sold at Noble Collection, and it's of a few of our favourite characters from the Wizarding world. This is one of their newer, slightly cheaper price products that they're selling at Noble Collection, and I was sent this one to do a little review. And as well as this review, I also have some sneaky details of a giveaway which I'm going to be hosting on my Instagram page. But before we begin, as usual, if you love this video then don't forget to subscribe and watch more of my videos, which you can do at the end of this one. And if you love all things Wizarding World and you want to follow more of my magical journey, then you can do over on Instagram at The Greg Who Lived, and you can also visit my little shop as well over on at The Greg Who Lived shop. Now as well, before I begin, of course I was sent this by Noble Collection. So this is a gifted video, however all the opinions are very much my own, and I'm quite excited to see what they have created with this Bendyfigs range. So let's go straight into it. And these figures cost £13, which in comparison to a lot of other Noble Collection products is a lot cheaper. We know that Noble Collection is fantastic at replicating brilliant props and magical artifacts from the Harry Potter series. I myself have bought wands, I've got the sword of Gryffindor, I've got their house pens. I've bought a fair few things from Noble Collection, and one thing I've always been very happy with is the quality. So when I reached out to them, they did describe that they were trying to create products which were a slightly lower price tag and that were accessible to more people, and so the Bendyfigs is one of them. So like I said, these cost £13. You can get them in store or online, and within the Harry Potter series they have 4 different characters. So currently in series 1 you have Harry, Hermione, Dumbledore but a Michael Gambon version, and Dobby the house elf. As well as Harry Potter, they do a wide range of different characters from different franchises. I did see that they had some Batman and Batman villain Bendyfigs, but I think they have a very wide range. So if you like other fandoms, definitely check out the Noble Collection website, and like with all my videos, I'll pop their website and their Instagram in the description below so you can browse, have a little look and see if any of these Bendyfigs are for you. So what do we get for £13? Well, if we turn the packaging around, it does not really offer all the details as to what's inside, but looking on the front and the character pictures on the back, with Harry we do get a stand, we get him as a figure, and we also get his wand, which is actually modelled and detailed to look like the one from Prisoner of Azkaban to the rest of the films. So that's quite cool. They've really paid attention to detail there. The packaging I really like. I think it's got a nice look to it. I like it's got the classic characters. Slightly disappointing that in series 1 we aren't able to get Ron. I have seen this a lot with different merch coming out. They often go for Harry and Hermione, who are fan favourites, but they often leave out Ron, which is a little bit unfortunate. But hopefully the fact that it says series 1 means that there'll be a series 2, 3, who knows. Hopefully a few other characters. And as well, we know that Funko like to do different versions of Harry. So possibly they could come up with a few different costumes. He could be in his Quidditch robes, he could be going to get the Philosopher's Stone, he could be in his casual blue top that he wears in every single film. But for now we've got Harry in Philosopher's Stone, or more Chamber of Secrets, looking at this picture on the back. And I do like as well that the cloak also comes with a little Gryffindor crest on it as well. But what are Bendyfigs? I haven't seen these up close before, never had like a hands-on model that you could play with in a Noble Collection shop, so this is going to be a first. So let's open it up and take a look. So it's just got some little twists that you have to undo inside. So we've got Harry out the box. We've got the little stand, Harry's wand here as well. The stand is quite light plastic, but I love that on the bottom it's got all the logos for Noble Collection and Bendyfigs on it, and it's just got two little prongs, which I presume Harry will put his feet on. Ah, yes, there we go. And then his wand should just fit into his hand, like so. And there he is. So this is what he looks like if you don't move him, you just kind of put him straight onto the stand. And he's not that bad, actually. I'd say the sculpt of the face is a little bit like a ventriloquist dummy. That's the kind of feel that I'm getting from it. But it is Harry from Philosopher's Stone or Chamber of Secrets, whichever they've gone for. He didn't have the best hair. But what I really love is that it's not like some figures you buy where you'd get this cape and it would be quite a lazy sculpt underneath. If I actually just take it away, he's got all his trousers painted and sculpted, and he's even got his tie painted really, really well, which I would expect nothing less from Noble Collection. And I think for £13, he's actually quite a decent little figure. But why are they called Bendyfigs? Well, of course, it's because you can literally bend them into shape. So you could probably do hundreds of different poses with these. If I just take them off the stand, you can see that he bends. I mean, he looks like he's got a broken leg now, but you get the point. He really easy to bend into different shapes, different poses. If you want to make him look like he's sort of doing a spell, that's possible as well. So that is definitely why they're called Bendyfigs. I think the coloured paint job on these is really good, and the little attention to detail, like the proper moulding for the wand, is really interesting. I do love that the cloak has the little Gryffindor logo on it as well. Harry does have his little glasses, but see what you think. What do you think about that kind of face sculpt? I think the paint job of it is good, but the sculpt is maybe just a little bit off. In comparison to some figures that we've had that have been awful, I don't think this is too bad. For £13, it's more of a piece that you'd put on your shelf rather than, I guess, like a Mattel figure, which is more of a kind of play with figure. But saying that, I think for £13, this is something you could give to children. It's not like one of their more expensive props like Sword of Gryffindor. You obviously wouldn't want to give that to a younger child, but this is fun. I think suitable for all ages. It has a slightly small part of the wand which you could take away, and then this is quite safe. I do really love that you can just bend them into different shapes. Not all of them, you know, particularly lifelike. I don't know why I keep bending him. It looks like he's doing the splits now. But getting back to it, I think the cloak is very well made. I really like the stand, and you don't have to use the stand with these kind of figures, which is always really good as well. But for me, I will keep him on the stand because I love displaying figures like that. I love that little hood can go on. You can take it off. It's completely up to you. And also, of course, you can have him holding his wand, or he doesn't have to. It's very posable, adjustable. And it's one of these figures that, like I say, you can really play with. If you have any of the old Harry Potter play sets, this would go perfectly with that. But it's also a nice collector's piece that can just sit on your shelf along with the other characters in the series. For me, I think that Harry and Hermione are probably the ones that I would want most from the series. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Dobby. Sometimes I really like him, and other times he's not my favourite. In this instance, I don't think he'd be one that I'd really want to collect, but I'm not sure about the Dumbledore. He's got a really cool designed cloak. And if the cloak is as good quality as it is on this figure, I would be quite interested to see what that's like. But this is a fun little review, and just showing that Noble Collection are doing things that are, or trying to do things that are a slightly cheaper price point, because not all of their products are priced so that everyone can enjoy them. You know, some of their products are quite expensive, and so this is offering something on the slightly cheaper scale. I think the quality of the cloak is really good. The paint job is really good. However, I think the only downside is his face, which lots of figures also struggle with getting accurate and getting well. But for me, that is just the weakest part of the product. But overall, I'm quite happy with him. He's fun. I love that he's adjustable. And I think the wand and the cloak really make it a brilliant figure. So what do you think? Do you like the figure? Do you think you'd buy Harry? Would you buy Hermione, Dumbledore or Dobby? As usual, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and comment below which one you would love to have in your collection. And as I say, on my Instagram page at 5 PM, I have a giveaway in which you could be the lucky winner of all 4 of the new figures. It's going to be a competition in collaboration with the Noble Collection, and I'm very excited to see all of you enter and have the chance to win some of these Bendyfigs, because they are fun and I think they're a great addition to any Harry Potter collector's expansive collection. Of course, all the details will be on my Instagram page, but I hope you have really enjoyed this little insight review at the Harry Potter Bendyfig. And as usual, if you'd like to catch up on some of my previous videos, you can do in this playlist, in this video, and you can subscribe at the bottom, just there. I've been the Greg who lived, he's been a Bendyfig, and until next time, stay magical. Bye!